Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Adams Rite 4431-10-00-IB sliding door flush lock set with exterior cylinder. So this lock from Adams Rite is comprised of a few different components, and I'm going to show them all to you now. Then we're going to break down the part number and go over the different options that are allowable. So first of all, you've got the lock body. Okay, so that's the 44. That's part of the 4431, but inherently you're going to have a lock body. Okay, and with the lock body, you've got this here hook bolt situation. Very nice, very smooth action on the hook bolt. Very smooth, very controllable, very nice solid construction. Okay. This is for sliding doors, the 4431. That's the part that goes into the edge of the door. Okay. Then your interior trim is here. That's what the exterior of that trim looks like. Slide to lock and unlock. That's what the back side of it looks like. And okay, so we're going to explain these points in a moment. Here's your exterior. And this is where the 4431 differentiates itself from the 4430. Those are those two part numbers that Adams Rite has for these sliding door locks. The 4431 features exterior key control. Okay, that's an important distinction. Schlage C keyway is what you're going to get on that. Cylinder here on the back. It's going to rotate. Two nice quality keys. 5-pin Schlage C keyway. Okay. Let's dissect this part number now. First of all, the Adams Rite 4430, 4431. The difference between the 4430 and the 4431 is that the 4430 does not have exterior key control. The 4431 does. Going further, the next part of the part number is the -10 or -09, and I'm referring to the link to the template below this video, which is going to pull up on page 2 of that PDF a legend as to how you call this out. The -09 or the -10, the only difference there is that the -09 would have a radiused corner here, a rounded over portion here, whereas the -10 features a square cutout here. And that you would know by looking at the edge of your door. You're either going to have a square cut in the edge of the door at the top of the lock body and the bottom, or a radius cut. So that's how you'll differentiate that. The next set of numbers refers to the thickness. The -00 is going to be for your 1 inch to 1 inch to 1 5/16 style thickness. Okay, that means that the thickness of the door that you're installing this on is going to be between 1 inch and 1 5/16. Okay. You got different part numbers for the 1 3/8 to 1 5/8 thickness. Okay, or your, which would be the -00 is for your 1 inch to 1 5/16. Your -05 is going to be for your 1 3/8 to 1 5/8 thickness, and I'm going to pull up what the other part of that is for the 1 3/4 to 2 inch door thickness in a moment. Now, getting back to the trim, the operation of the trim, you've got your slide handle here, up and down. Well, that when you do that, you're moving this pin up and down, as you can see. All right, so because I've forgotten more about part numbers than, I would like to admit to. The style thickness. So you're going to have your 4430 or your 4431, your -09 or your -10. Then you're going to have -00 for 1 inch to 1 and 5/16. You're going to have -05 for 1 3/8 to 1 5/8, or you're going to have -08 for 1 3/4 to 2 inch doors. That's real important. At that point, you've got all the information you need to correctly order the lock. Now, in the interior trim makes this pin go up and down and makes this tailpiece work. This pin is going to relate directly to the bird's mouth cut on the tailpiece of the exterior cylinder. And those two are going to go together like this. And that operation is going to allow whether or not it's going to control the exterior key operation. Okay, so you can unlock it from the outside, and the pin and the tailpiece go together such that when it's unlocked, it's not going to allow you to try to unlock the lock again, because on the inside it's already unlocked. Then moving to the top of the unit, this tailpiece is going to work in conjunction with the hub and the body, and they're going to go together like this. And when everything is fastened together and screwed down to the edge of the door and then to the face, the sliding of this handle up and down is going to directly relate to it's hard to do it because everything's not attached down. Might be all but impossible to do it. You've got to have everything screwed down in order to get that to operate, and it's a bit tough. Anyway, the sliding of this up and down, when it's bolted, when it's screwed together through the door, obviously the plate cannot move, but it's the operation of this tailpiece moving up and down is going to force the bolt to go in and out. Is what I'm trying to say. So up and down, so up is going to retract the latch bolt, okay, and then down is going to also keep it in a situation where you can come in from the outside if it's in a locked position, but obviously only with the key. You're also going to get a set of instructions, which is the same thing as what we've got here in the link to the instructions is what they're called. Okay. Screws are going to be included. You can see that there are, I don't want to take them out of the package, I don't know that it's really necessary, 2 screws to hold the body together through the inside. Those 2 countersunk holes are going to mate to the 2 plastic posts here and then up here. And then you're going to have these 2 small screws. They're probably going to be like an 832 by 3/8 undercut kind of screw, and those are going to be used obviously to hold the lock body into the edge of the door. Got that upside down. Okay, that's what that's going to be for. These sorts of locks are very typically used in residential applications, sliding back patio doors. This lock set is going to a gentleman in New Caledonia, in Europe, in Western Europe. Is where this material is going to go to. So you see it in sliding patio doors there. I get a lot of people that call me that they have this hardware on the cabin doors in their boat. So it's Adams Rite material like this is used in those 2 very diverse applications and commercial applications as well. Sliding doors, obviously. Nothing would really prevent you from using this in any sort of situation. The only thing that you're going to have to keep in mind is that in an installation like this, there's generally just a slot cut in the frame to act as a receptacle for the hook aspect of the strike. Okay? And you can see that installing this in a sliding door situation, that you would want your frame to be like this and your door to go in a little bit so that the reveal between the door and the frame are covered, because you know the width of the mouth on that lip would allow a little bit of horizontal movement of the door, and they're very commonly seen, and especially in patio doors where it would be weather stripped, that wouldn't really be an issue to have a small amount of play like that. But keep that in mind if you're designing this for a residential application, wood door, wood frame, pocket door sort of situation. But not unheard of to do that, and certainly dollar for dollar is an easy way to give you key control over a sliding door. That's about that. If you have any questions on the Adams Rite 4431-10-00IB sliding door lock set or any other Adams Rite product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.